in me, the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you.
Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy, and today I'm doing a pick a card all about what you can expect in July. So these are going to be July predictions. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. Now, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, as you can see before you, there are 3 groups of cards. Each group of cards has a sticker on it. These are your psychic linking objects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each sticker up close so you can get a better vibe of each group. Group 1, you are the piano. Group 2, you are the green stone. Group 3, you are the airplane. Take me anywhere. Okay guys, so those are going to be your selections. I will insert a little video with some music for those of you guys who need a little bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye guys. Hey Group 1, all of you that selected the piano, this is going to be your reading all about what you can expect in the month of July. These are going to be your July predictions. So keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity, which I will. I only did a few for the pre-shuffle. So let's get into it and get the general vibe of what's going on for you in the month of July. So the first card is the root chakra, ground and center. Okay, we have South Node, life's debts, 42. We have choosing experiences wisely, 17. Now, it feels like there's a lot of powerful energy for you going on in July. We have trust. See, we have right eye, wisdom. And we have glamour energy, glam. All right, so I'm immediately going to be pulled to this life's debts. Okay, this tells me there's going to be some changes going on for you. This feels like an intense change of perspective. Perhaps you've been feeling this in June, and I feel like there is some action going on. If you've already been in this energy, I feel in July, you'll be starting to actually make changes to manifest this shifting of perspective in your reality. Okay, choosing experiences wisely and life's debts together, they're kind of working on a healing of your root chakra. Okay, this is an active healing going on for my group 1. Because this card really talks about how, as empaths, and you may feel you're an empath or a highly sensitive person, often we surround ourselves by happenstance. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be just people like this often end up in your life in these situations where you're often drained of energy. You have vampiric people in your life, emotionally parasitic people or situations. And you may have found yourself in the last 3 to 6 months in a situation where you felt completely drained. You just could not get your vitality back. And many of you have come to the awareness that it has something to do with the people in your life or a job or a way of being, or there's something that you're being called to shift away from. Okay, it has to do with this life's debts. You might look at your southern node, okay, in your natal chart. Okay, your southern node is that thing in life that we are kind of working through. It's the issue that we're kind of having to overcome. A lot of times, I did a reading recently where I talked about, it was it was like an oracle of the day, where I talked about, you know, that thing that spirit is guiding you to do and you resist doing it. You're dragging your butt about it, or you're trying to get around it. A lot of times those kinds of leaps have to do with your southern node. Okay. And there can be a past life associated with that might be helpful for you to see how to overcome that. That's why I do a lot of past life readings. It's not really important the label that you wear as far as the name or position. What's important about past lives is the gifts and experiences we had and how they can affect us now, how they can help us overcome and see things in a different kind of way. Okay, so I feel like there is a behavior or a situation, a job, a way of being, a people. I feel a lot of like very broad energy with group 1, so it could be different things, but there's definitely a shifting away of something that is draining. It doesn't feel like it's good for you. It feels like it's blocking you. It has been blocking you. And I feel like the things that you've been trying to like manifest, the things that you've been trying to work on, the trust that you've been trying to build, this leap you've been trying to make, a lot of you guys are struggling making this leap because of this situation. And some of you guys know what this is. It's draining you of the energy to do this, okay? And in July, you're going to see it. If you haven't yet, you're going to. You're going to become more aware. Some of you are going to be able to do this leap. You're going to completely see what's going on. You're going to be able to kind of do the action you need to kind of clear yourself of this energy. For others, you're going to be able to actually do the leap altogether. It's different for different people. It feels like you guys are at different stages of this cycle. Okay, some of you guys, for all of you actually, this is an ending of a cycle. Okay, and some of you guys are struggling to end it. Okay, because it's requiring a big action. Okay, and it's important that you see that this action that's being required of you, it really is a work of your root chakra. It has something to do with a healing here. Some of you guys do not feel worthy of what this leap will bring, okay? Some of you guys have been working on manifesting something and you don't feel worthy of that manifestation. It's like you own the piano. Okay, I'm trying to reach it. You own the piano, but you know how to play it, but it's like you're almost don't feel like you're worthy of creating the music, okay? And that is, it's almost like it's the last leap to understanding that you are the master musician. This is your piano. You have done the work. And if you're not at a master level of like being a pianist, you're going to get there, okay? It doesn't mean you can't start the work, all right? It takes many years to become a master pianist. I think that's how you say it, right? Anyway, it goes. And you don't have to play music perfectly to be a musician, all right? It's about heart. It's about spirit. It's about how you feel. Music is a frequency. Remember that, okay? So let's get some more energy for you guys. All right, I'm going to pull some tarot. We're not taking reversals. Okay, tell me about this shift. Tell me about this leap. Tell me what's on the other side. So this is what I'm feeling for you guys in general. With this shifting, with this debts. I feel like this is more than a month cycle. I feel like this has been going on. For some of you, it's been going on a month or 2 months. But it feels like a 3 to 6 to 9 month cycle, depending on where you are. And I know it's like, well, Amy, why don't you just tell me it's a year? Well, everyone's going at a different pace. Everyone's at a different place. Everyone, some people with 9 months, they had more like work they had to do. They had more like preliminary work they had to do to get to where other people were. Some people were already at the place they needed to be to start this work. It just, it depends. So giving timelines is kind of, it can be very difficult because everyone is at different places. But I want you to know, no matter where you are in the cycle here, you're ahead of the plan. Okay? You're ahead of the game. All right? You're further than your guides, your ancestors thought you would be. Your ancestors thought you would be. Sorry, my tongue's a little heavy today. So, all right. It's that medication, y'all. Okay, give me some energy on this change. Okay, we have cards that flipped out. The Fool, beginnings. 10 of Pentacles, legacy, wealth. Well, boom. The reading's over. You guys. Wow. So it's a new beginning for you guys. And this has to do with, well, I'm feeling, of course we have legacy and wealth here, like building a legacy, building a foundation. This is big for some of you guys. And I really try very hard not to blow up the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups because I know like it's so easy to do with these cards because the feeling is just so good. This feels so good. And I got to tell you guys, group 1, it feels deserved. It feels earned. It feels like, why the hell do you guys think you don't deserve this? You guys, why do you feel like you don't deserve this new beginning? I feel Auntie Amy stirring. Why does my like, you guys are hardworking. You guys have been through so much. Because the reason why I say like 3 to 9 months is some of you guys have been working on this stuff for a very long time. Like this life debts card has been going on for years. Okay? So why would you think after this trust fall here, this is major. You've had to do this a lot, but this trust fall feels different to you, doesn't it? Because you feel this energy back here. You feel this big energy, and it scares you because you've never felt this before. You've never felt this energy over here, this big, good foundational stability, stabilizing energy, okay? It's a new beginning, and it feels weird. I know you feel it because you're empathic, you're psychic. I know you feel it. You can't lie to Aunt Amy. Auntie Amy knows, okay? I know you feel it. And it scares you. And part of you's like, it's not real. It's not for me. You have the wisdom card. Okay, this tells me that you have absolutely been working so hard on healing a lot of deep wounds. Okay, you know more than you let on. You do not give yourself credit for all this hard work. And this, my dear, this good, stable, beautiful feeling is manifesting for you. And around it is a new beginning. For some of you, this is like wealth, okay? This is legacy. For some of you, you may feel very alone because when you're doing this kind of work and, you know, you're cutting ties with people because you're seeing the people around you who are parasitic and toxic and you're having to let them go or make space because you're trying to heal and cut that shit out, it can be very lonely. And you realize that, you know, healing can be a very lonely journey, but you're building legacy. The work you're doing is going to affect generations. Okay? You're healing generations. You will be remembered at some point in your bloodline. People remember you as that ancestor. Okay? I hear some of you saying, well, what the hell does that help me now, Auntie Amy? Well, I tell you, because this just isn't about legacy, it's about wealth. Wealth isn't just stacks of cash, okay? You can have stacks of cash and be miserable. I mean, look around at it, all the people in the world with all the money in the world, and what are they doing with it? You think they're super happy? Yeah, they got stuff. It's fun to buy stuff. It's fun and wonderful to not have to worry about, you know, where you're going to get the money to feed your family. I mean, everyone should have that feeling, don't you think? I think so. But the money hasn't made them better human beings. It has, for some of them, it hasn't made any effect at all. For some of them, it's made them worse. I don't see a lot of happy people with lots of money. I don't get that feeling. So wealth and happiness sometimes don't go together. Now, people who are going to be experiencing this kind of wealth, who are healed people, who are on healing journeys, will be utilizing wealth in different ways. We will be using wealth to help each other in healing ways instead of using wealth to get over on each other. It'll be different. It'll be a different approach. Some people are already doing that. So the wealth builds legacy. It invests in other people, you know, and wealth can be resources. Wealth can be family. It can be connections. It can be a feeling of home. And I feel like, look at this little cute little witch. She's on a new adventure. A new adventure. I feel like there is a calm certainty about this new beginning that will overcome you. Okay, it will just, the moon reflection. I feel like there's a calm there's a calm certainty that comes over you because you are going to know the way. As soon, I'm telling you, darling, as soon as your feet leave the ground and you make this trust fall, the universe is going to give you a knowing about where you're going and how you're going to land. You are going to feel so confident about it. You're going to be like, dang, why did it take me so long to jump? Why did it take me so long to do this? Page of Cups, Page of Summer, love messages. I feel like whatever this leap is going to be well received for you. Okay? I know it's still scary because I feel like I'm jumping into the unknown. We have justice, equality. You're going to get some justice because it's been hard. I'm hearing shit's been hard. It's been hard. You haven't always gotten the upper hand or the good shake. Luck has not always been on your side, has it? It's been tough because you've been working on this. You've been working on these karmic debts. I hate using that term, but that's what we got. Karmic debts, okay? You've been taking things very seriously because I feel like you were at a place in your life where you were like, you know what? I don't want to do this toxic stuff anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. My life hurts. It hurts me to be this. It hurts me to do this with people. Many of you guys had a moment where you were literally at the crossroads and you had some really tough choices to make and you made them. And it probably meant saying goodbye to people that you loved, places, probably behaviors. Some of you guys had to get treatment or whatever, but you did it and you're here. We have never confuse what you are offered for what you are worth. Okay? Know your worth. I think you guys, that is the most important thing. And we have glamour energy, glam. Okay? This person in this card knows their worth because they have explored themselves. What does that mean? They are in touch with who they are. They no longer fear their gifts and abilities. Okay? So I feel like the greatest thing that you could do right now as you move out of the life debts into your northern node, because honey, you need to go look at your northern node, your north node in your natal chart, because I feel like that is where you're moving. You are ascending out of your southern node into your northern node, okay? And the best thing you could do is starting to explore yourself, okay? Like your likes, the things you're curious about, you know, how, your looks. Maybe there's something you want to change about how you look, how you express yourself physically. Maybe you've always wanted to be like an artist, or maybe you've always wanted to write, or maybe, you know, you've always wanted to go to school for this or that. Don't think about the limitations. Maybe you feel like you don't have the money to do that right now. Don't worry about those things right now. Okay? Just explore the ideas. Okay? Explore the ideas of doing those things, what that would look like, how you could make that come together, what the future would look like. Give yourself the permission to explore possibilities of you walking into the fullness of self-empowerment, of who you truly are in this life. Okay? Because I feel like for some of you, it almost feels like you're coming out of a period of mourning. Okay? So I feel like the next steps in your journey is to really know your worth, and that worth to be really reflected in the material world. And the universe to begin to, yes, darling, reflect that back. So you're going to start to see the material world reflect your value back. That means receiving. So this is hard. What I'm about to tell you, it sounds easy, but you're going to have to get into like spiritual receivership. Okay? You've been doing, you're making choices, you're letting people go, you're doing the work, you're examining yourself, you're calling yourself to account for your bad behavior, all that stuff, right? And now it's time for you to receive. And that's the struggle, isn't it? Maybe that's the huge leap you need to take. Is know that everything you've done has brought you to this point. And now it's time for you to act. to allow it all to manifest physically in your world. Trust that you know the way. You know, if you're having, an urge to change things up, maybe you need to investigate that. Okay? It's okay to pivot in your life. Maybe there's a pivot you need to make that you're a little afraid of. I think that's come up in another reading recently as well. There are no secrets that time will not reveal, honey. Those of you who are worried about some of these life debts, those situations, listen. I'm just going to tell you, and I don't like to use the word karma, but I'm telling you, the universe has your back, okay? It really does. And if you guys have been casting, don't worry. It's going to manifest. You may be too busy doing your own thing to ever notice. We have happiness is not one big thing. It's all the little things put together. I feel like you guys may not have experienced real happiness in a while. I feel like you've maybe been content, but it's been hard. You've had moments of contentment, but it's been hard. I feel like happiness is coming for you. Like real happiness. Like peace, harmony, that kind of thing. Be open to receive and watch the universe provide. Bam. There it is. That's the big message to you, Group 1. Be open to receive and watch the universe provide. I need you to own that. I need you to write this down. I need you to look at this. Get into receivership of what the universe is trying to bring you. Sometimes we block our manifestations by overthinking. And I don't mean block, because you're not really blocking it. It's still going to come to you. It just may not come the same way it was going to. Okay, so we get in our own way. Listen, I get in my own way too. So, it's human nature. Don't ever be afraid to show your true colors. Bam. That's what this is about. Some of you guys, you need to stop stifling yourself. That's part of what's wrong. It's like you're stifling, you're holding back, you're not expressing yourself. You have nothing to lose by being who you truly are. Okay? And you have everything to gain. People who are meant for you will show up in your life. People who are not meant for you will leave. You will have filtered out the people who are not there for you. It's that simple. And do you want the people who are not there for you to be around? No. You don't want that. I know it's scary. Because for some of you guys, y'all don't have a lot of people in your life. Because this time is about you. It's about you, honey. It's about you doing you. You getting okay with you. I feel strong Aquarian energy. I'm just going to tell you with this group. Strong Aquarian energy. Maybe you are an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius somewhere in your chart, or you have Uranus in your chart. Also, I'm feeling like Neptune, Pisces energy as well, really intensely with this group. So that might resonate. It might not. Just take what resonates here. Let me go ahead and get a love message for you. I know. Some of you guys are like, I don't want to hear no love message. I understand. There's a lot of people who are like, I don't want any love messages right now. I know. But we're going to get one anyway. Love doesn't have to mean romantic. Love is good, they say. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. Okay, so if you need some personal space, if you're in a relationship, if you need some personal space, just tell your person. Just be like, I need some space. Like, I'm doing this thing. I'm trying to do this thing right now. It's okay. And if your person gets mad, red flag. Red flag, y'all. Red flag on the field. You should be able to have some personal space from, if you need it, from your person. We're all human, right? Okay, let's get another love message. Okay. With that 10 of Pentacles, I feel like some of you guys are wanting, yes, I just flipped it over, like marriage, wedding, heart-to-heart conversations. Y'all are wanting like family and things like that. And maybe the person you're with isn't down with that, or you haven't talked about it. But for some of you, like, you all need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about this, because if your partner wants wedding, marriage, traditional stuff, and you don't, or vice versa, then you guys need to have that difficult conversation. And here's the truth, honey. Like, if you really want to get married, or your partner really wants to get married, and y'all stay together and try to work it out, a lot of times, no matter what you do, it's still going to be a problem. Okay, if somebody just really wants to get married, they probably need to go do that. Okay, that's just my Auntie Amy advice to you. But no one should force another person to get married either. Okay, sometimes there isn't a middle ground. So if that resonates for you, take it. If it doesn't, then don't. That feels like a very specific message for a very specific person. But don't ever let someone like force you into marriage, okay? And also, I'm a Libra. I'm going to tell you, if you want to get married and you're with somebody who absolutely doesn't want to get married, then you probably need to find someone who wants to get married. It just means your time is over. That's all. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just what is. We have to stop judging people and situations because we're no longer at the same place anymore. It doesn't mean that, it's bad or there's no love or whatever. It just means that it's time to move on. That's all. All right. Okay, group 1, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you that selected the green stone or the emerald stone. This is going to be your reading all about what you can expect in the month of July. This is your July predictions. All right, so I'm going to put that right there. We're going to see what came out in your pre-shuffle, and then I will get some more cards for you guys. So keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We have air, paradigm shift. We have experiencing the reality of change. Oh, wow. Okay, so stuff is moving for you. We have hood love, community. We have manifester, creation. We have storm angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, energies. We have sewer mermaid, your sensuality is beautiful. We have Aquarius, I know. Lots of Aquarius energy in this reading. I got Aquarius energy in group 1 as well. Okay, so definitely there's a paradigm shift for you coming in July. Now, I feel like a lot of this energy with group 1 as well that I picked up on kind of starts in June, which, time is relative. So, and I feel like in July, we're kind of picking up, going more fully into the energy of this change. Okay. I feel like for you guys specifically, there's actually something manifesting for you. And I want to get into what that manifestation is. Like, there's something coming through the 3D, and I'm being pulled to community here. So let's talk about it. Let's get some cards here from the tarot. Tell me about what is manifesting for my group 2. What is manifesting for my group 2? What is manifesting here? Experiencing the reality of change. Aquarius. I think you're looking very attractive, or your energy is attracting people to you with the sewer mermaid here. Let's see. We have, I'm not taking any reversals. We have wishes granted wishes, 9 of cups. So there's some kind of wish fulfillment that is manifesting. Okay, so this feels like something, for some of you guys, you've casted this. This is a actual magical manifestation of spell work. For some of you guys, this is like chanting, prayer. For some of you guys, this is like a vision board or something, but there is some kind of manifestation of this. There's justice here as well. Okay, tell me more about this Nine of Cups. Okay, we have, oh, we dropped a lot. Okay, we have the Star. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the World, and we have the Moon. Okay, all right. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of good energy, and there's some hidden aspects to this as well with the Moon. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm feeling like this has to do with something that some of you guys have felt like giving up on, with this walking away. Okay. It could be a relationship. It could be something with your money. It could be something about yourself as well. It feels very big. It feels like, because I feel like some of you guys have casted, different kinds of spell work, or there's different things on your vision board. Okay, so I'm picking up broad energy as well. So we have the Star here. This is something that you've held the vision for. And this is how you know what this is. Okay, if this isn't you, this isn't your group. Okay, this is something you have felt like giving up on. Okay, but you're holding the vision. You're holding the vision for it, even though it doesn't always look good. Okay, it doesn't always look like it's coming into fruition. That's where this card is coming into play. Okay, it doesn't appear to be manifesting to you. Okay, not in the 3D. It feels or looks like it's struggling. It feels or looks like it's not going to work out. So there have been times where you have felt like, you know what, I'm just going to cut my losses here. And it's almost like this energy of like, I'm not really mad about it anymore. I'm just like, I don't want to keep putting my energy in something that isn't going to pop. But, as you reflect on it, you start to see like where it's coming together, and you're just like, I see the connections. Like, I see how it's coming together. It's just, it seems to be moving so slowly for me. It seems to not be popping like I feel like it should be. And that's the issue, isn't it? The expectations, how it should be. Where is that should coming from? Is that a should that you've told yourself? Is that a should that you've seen for other people? I feel this energy of like ancestors coming to the table and saying, how many times do you have to be told that your journey is different from other people's journey? You are not other people, darling. So your journey is going to manifest very differently. And if you can let go of expectations and enjoy your journey, you're going to get there. Okay? And you're going to look back at these days and think about the preciousness of these days. Yes, I said it because I know, listen, I know you're thinking, how could these days be precious? I work very hard. I'm getting very little reward. I am putting my heart and soul into it. And you have to understand that for some of you, this is part of you learning the process. For some of you, this is part of you gaining more knowledge about what you're trying to do. This is your process of you growing into this very confident person here, accepting all of you so that you can achieve those goals and dreams. This is about you being a determined warrior. I don't have the 9 of Wands here, but I'm feeling it. This is about you completing a cycle of lack and realizing that you are the star and are worthy of this next cycle. This is you understanding this justice is coming for you and it's yours. Okay, I feel with this card here, I feel people, especially with the card and your people, goodwill. I feel energy being magnetized towards you. I feel people reaching out. I feel opportunities coming towards you. Okay. And I feel that in July. Upper hand, six of Wands. Okay, this is the victory card. This is the victory card. Okay, so I feel like in July, I'm not saying that it's going to be like, boom, fireworks, although there may be fireworks in July for you. But there will be a feeling of success. There will be feelings of victory. There will be feelings of, I'm going to keep going. I've got enough good here. I've got enough corralling good energy to keep going. I have enough. I'm getting enough back now that I feel like I can keep going. Some of you guys feel like you are depleted. You're like, you've given a lot to it and you haven't gotten a lot in return, and you're feeling like, I just don't know if I can keep at this. Like, I want to, but and I feel like there's an energetic return here to you. That could be very much in cash. It could be in people. It could be in resources. It could be in just people saying, you're doing an amazing job. Keep going. For some of you, you're at the point where you're like, I need something like money. I need a raise. I need a gift. I need something that tells me to keep going. And that's okay for you to say that to the universe. But what's not okay is for you to say that to the universe and not be in the energy of receiving. Okay? So what I would suggest you do is you understand that you want it, you want to receive from the universe. Well, it's time for you to say, okay. Literally say to your guides, to your ancestors, I'm ready. Give it to me. I'm going to receive now. Put your hands out, arms open, and say, give it to me. And say, with love, I'm going to receive this. And expect from the universe. I know I mentioned expectations earlier. These are different. This is a different expectation. This is an expectation from the universe, right? Of giving back, of receiving. You're not saying, I expect $10,000 from the universe by Friday. You're just expecting the universe to provide, to give back, to ebb and flow. And you understand that the universe has an ebb and flow. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying high expectations as far as I get $1 million check by Friday the 13th or else. You know what I'm saying? That's different. That's a different kind of expectation. Oh, we have the Empress that dropped out. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. All right, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, grounded. Okay, so this happiness, this abundance, you're grounding it. You're bringing it in. There is happy energy around you. We have soul ties with this 10 of Cups here. Happiness, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, joy. And with that victory card, I just feel like an emotional fulfillment in what you're doing. Like feeling like what you're doing matters. And I feel like for group 2, you may be Cancer. You may have some Cancer energy here. I'm seeing Gemini as well, Libra, Taurus. I'm seeing some Sagittarius, possibly some Leo. But I'm feeling like for you guys, like this energy of like, I want to feel fulfilled by what I do again. Like I want it to matter. You may have been asking yourself lately, why am I doing what I'm doing? What was the point of this again? I don't remember. I don't remember why I'm doing this. And I think this soul ties card really is the explanation. Just look at that card. I think it's for your soul tribe. I think it's to help people. I think it's to grow closer to people. I think you have a bigger vision than a lot of people do. Okay? And with community here and manifestation, I feel like some of you guys are trying to actually manifest connections with a very large soul tribe. Okay? And I feel like you're going to see more action with that. You're going to see more people magnetized towards you and probably reaching out to you. Okay? Because they see this Empress energy around you, this abundant energy. Some of you guys have like done some kind of working that makes you have attraction energy. I'm not saying attractive energy. I'm saying attraction energy. Okay? And, a lot of times we can do attraction work before we do like money work or other kinds of work. And that attraction work helps kind of like boost us so that when we do the money work or the career work or whatever the work we're doing, it kind of like supercharges it, if you know what I'm saying. So I feel like some of you guys have done attraction work. Okay. And so and maybe it hasn't manifested yet. And we're going to see manifestations of more traction towards you in July. Okay. It will manifest differently for different people, but it's definitely being grounded. Okay. I feel like there's just more happiness coming towards you in July. Now, you know, the thing about receivership is this. If you're unhappy about being in receivership, it's not the same. Okay. You kind of have to be in this energy, like happy, like you're not sitting at the window waiting for the UPS person to bring you your package from the universe. Okay. You can't do that. You've got to go about your life and live and participate and do your thing. And then when the UPS person from the universe shows up, you'll be like, what did the universe bring me? What surprise do I have from the universe? And you open it up and it is your 10 of Cups. Oh, the universe brought me the 10 of Cups. How thoughtful of the universe. And it's like a wonderful surprise because the Empress did not expect the 10 of not 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, but maybe you'll get that too because the Empress has been very grounded and has been enjoying, life and doing the Empress things that the Empress does. They're not overly obsessed with trying to be in receiver energy. Receiver energy really is about no longer like thinking about manifesting it, no longer like being in that energy. You're allowing it to go. You're allowing it to go out and do its magical thing. You're not like touching it and feeling it and seeing about it. You're doing the work. You're living your life. And you're allowing the universe to put it all together for you. And you have faith in what you've done. You have faith in your prayer, your chant, your work, whatever it is. Because because of the past, and how things have worked out for you, you know that the future things will work out for you too, because you have faith in yourself and the universe, your guides, whatever this is for you, okay? Let's get some more messages. I feel like your ancestors are around. Group 2, what messages from the ancestors? What messages do you guys have? I think your ancestors are supporting these changes for you. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are just going to start really feeling good in your skin. And man, that's such a good feeling when you haven't felt good in your skin. We have pay attention to the signs no matter how small. Some of you guys, feathers are going to be signs from your ancestors that they are around. Some of you guys have ancestors who are trying to give you guidance around situations, and you're ignoring them, or you're not paying attention, or you're not listening. Okay? Now listen. If an ancestor reaches out to you and you don't listen, sometimes they get aggravated and they might get loud in your house. Sometimes I'm hearing someone tell me you might get a mouse in your house, okay? You might get a mouse in your house if you don't listen to your nanny or your ancestors, okay? I'm just saying. So if you find a feather, pick it up, okay? If you find a feather, pick it up. So some of you guys have ancestors, they want you to know they're trying to talk to you, okay? Some of you guys need to leave out some flour with an egg on the top of it for your ancestors, that's specific. With a specific type of beer, I'm not familiar with this type of beer, but it's heavy mead. And I'm seeing like brown or black types of beer. It's very meaty, it's very thick. Let the pain make you a leader, not a monster. Okay? This tells me you've been through a lot and you know how to guide people. You know how to lead people. We have community here. Okay? So put those together. But I feel like part of you getting into that energy is you listening to your intuition more. You paying attention to your guides, your ancestors, okay? That's part of perfecting your ability to lead others and guide others. And some of you are laughing. You're like, I'm not a leader. Okay. It's your life. You do what you feel guided to do. The message won't be for everybody. It'll be for those it's meant for, okay? So take what resonates. But if this message is for you, you know. And it's time for you to trust yourself more. You are more wise than you think. You have been through a lot, and you are still here. Okay? And in fact, not only are you still here, but there is a major change about to happen for you. There's a shifting happen. And you deserve it. Okay? And a lot of you have resisted the monster that you could have become, and no one would have blamed you. Listen, I will tell you, me, Auntie Amy will tell you, I could have been a monster. I could have been a raging alcoholic, and not one person would have blamed me. Not one person. But I chose not to do that. And it wasn't easy. So I understand choosing to not be something and having to fight against it. I could have been a lot of things, but I chose to not do those things. Because I saw in my own life how those behaviors caused so much damage to myself and other people. And those decisions aren't easy. They're very hard. It's the difficult road. It's the path that's not paved. It's the path that has potholes in it. You know, it's the path that was blown up by war. But that's the path you walked, okay? That's how great leaders are made. You don't become a great leader because, your road was paved, and you had signs along the way. You become a leader by having to follow your gut and struggle along the road and build your own road. I bet your road is paved right now because you paved it yourself. That's a leader. Sometimes music is the only medicine the heart and soul need. Okay, some of you guys need to find a peaceful, calming way to deal with some of this mental unrest. Okay, meditation, music, walking. You need to give you need to give yourself and your nerves, I'm calling your nerves your guys. I don't know why. Anyway, you need to give your nerves and your mental space some calm time. That means like calm music or quiet, or be out in nature and listen to some birds, okay? Listen to some ocean waves, listen to some rain, okay? Listen to the quiet, listen to nothing. Give your system some calm. It will help you get clarity. I feel like some of you guys may be struggling with clarity or your next step, and I feel like you guys just need a time of like calm around you. So you may have to create an environment in July that's more calming. Maybe a place to sit, maybe a place to meditate, maybe just set aside like 15 minutes to go for a walk by yourself and listen to the birds or listen to some meditative music or something, okay? But make time to take care of your psyche, your mental space, and give yourself permission to be calm for a little bit, all right? Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I do hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the airplane, this is going to be your reading all about what you can expect in the month of July. These are your July predictions. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards for clarity, so let's get into it and see what came out for you in the pre-shuffle. We have throat chakra, express your truth. Express your truth. My tongue's a little heavy from my medicine today, so bear with me. We have presence. We have Aries, I am. We have seeking healing water. Beauty. What have you guys been doing? What have you guys been doing? Oh, we have sex magic, creation partnered. What have you guys been up to? We have protection. Okay, I got a kind of vibe, but let's I'm just gonna go ahead and get some tarot on you guys because y'all, I'm getting told to pull from the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, so I'm gonna do that. So you guys have healed quite a bit, haven't you? You have been. Are you feeling better about yourself? Are you feeling more confident? Well, I got to tell you, even if you're not feeling more confident, the Sun card peeked out. I feel like people think you are. They think you're more confident. I feel bold acts here with Aries. I am. I feel boldness. I feel your presence is being felt more. Like, some people just have a presence. When they walk in the room, people are like, oh, so-and-so's there. There's Betty Jane. Or, oh, there's, Michael. Or, whatever. Like, you can feel them enter the room. I feel like you are on your way to that. You already have it or you're developing it. Like, people sense your presence. I feel like some of you guys have been working on this for a while. And you may have done magic on it or chanting, or you may have done some sex magic. But, you don't have to tell me. It's fine. Beauty here. I feel like many of you guys, if you've casted something for beauty, attraction, or glamour magic, or something, I feel like it's manifesting in July. I actually felt this in another group too, in group 2. So if you're drawn to group 2, there may be something there as well. I feel like the beauty magic that you casted for some of you guys maybe a couple months ago, I feel like we're going to start to really see that manifest. Attraction magic, we're going to start to see that really blossom in July. And it may be that you haven't casted any of that, but I feel like there's just for group 3, there's a blossoming or a becoming happening in July where we're getting to see bold moves, bold action, and I feel like you guys are going to be looking good. I really do. I feel like your personalities are going to be really popping, like you're coming out of your shell. Man, some of you guys have been in the shell for a long time. I'm seeing a peanut in a shell. So we have strength, okay? We have the 4 of Swords, all right? Yeah, some of you guys have been resting. You've been healing. We have Justice. You've been healing. You've been resting. You've been taking it easy. We have the 5 of, is it the 5 of candles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the 5 of Candles, which is 5 of Wands. This is an area of competition. We have the Queen of Potions. Yeah, I feel like it's been a fight. Like you've had to heal a lot of self-defeating thoughts. You've had to overcome a lot. You guys may be in a field that is competitive as well, and you're trying to rise above. You're trying to shine. I feel like also you've had to overcome a lot of self-sabotage, probably a lot of negative talk that came from childhood as well. You're very strong, and I think this healing is really helping you shine. This healing is what's going to help you make these bold moves. This rest you're doing, this self-care you're doing, this taking the time out for yourself is going to help you make power moves. Okay. I think some of you guys in the last couple of months may have been trying to make power moves, but you just haven't been able to do it because you've been in this rest phase and maybe you're frustrated about it. Maybe you're like, you know what? I don't want to do that. This is the resistance. I don't want to do that. I don't want to stay. I don't want to rest. I don't want to do whatever I'm being guided to do. I don't want to pause. I don't want to do that. I want it to pop. I want to make things happen. And the universe keeps kind of like, no, not yet. You need to do this. No, not yet. You're not done healing. No, not yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Be patient. And it's driving you crazy. A lot of you have been going through throat chakra healing, okay? For some, this takes years. I personally have been doing a throat chakra healing. I've been healing my throat chakra since 2019 because when you are a child of trauma and you keep secrets, you're going to have a very damaged throat chakra, okay? You have to learn how to express yourself. And you have to heal a whole bunch of other chakra shit before you can get to the healed throat chakra. Okay. So you have to develop, your root chakra a lot where you can take good action. You have to get above survival mode. Okay. And a lot of you, I'm hearing, like, have had to heal above survival mode. So you've been working on this a long, long time. Okay. I'm hearing Leo season might be really big for group 3. Okay, so we may be seeing in July a prep for Leo season. So just put that in the back, dog ear that in the back of your brain. Okay, so I feel like in July we might see you still kind of in a rest state. Okay, kind of still resting, but beginning to make bold moves or think about bold moves. Your presence coming forward, your presence being felt. I feel like getting more comfortable with your own self, getting more comfortable with your own presence. I feel like some of you guys are not realizing it, but you are learning how to fill up rooms with your presence, with your essence, with your personality. You're learning the skill of expression, and you're learning how to shine in a way that attracts people to you. Okay, this is being done between you and spirit. This is being done between you and your guides. It's a very intense and personal walk that you're on. Okay, and you are being guided to continue to practice good self-care. I know, listen, I know. But you're being guided to continue to, like, be good to yourself. You know, if you need to slow down, then slow down. Okay? Because big things are manifesting for you. All right? Just because you don't see them or feel them right now doesn't mean they're not happening. Do you not trust your journey? Look how far you've come. I mean, really. I feel like we need to sit down and talk about this. Like, look how far you've come. You need to understand that your vessel needs a catch up. It needs a time to catch up with how far you've come. Okay? You have to remember, Rome was not built in a day. And there is no rush. Everything will happen as it's meant to. Okay? And you have to be kind to yourself. The magic's going to magic. The manifestation's going to do its thing. Okay? Everything is as it should be. All right. Pay attention to the bold moves that you are being guided to make, though. Some of you guys need to write them down. You need to think about it. You need to plan for it. Okay. Continue to work on your presence. Continue to work on, expressing yourself. Some of you guys may be pivoting on some things. I've been using that word pivoting lately, but it seems appropriate. Pay attention to where spirit is trying to, like, guide you to pivot. Pay attention to your new curiosities. That may be part of your path unfolding for you as well. Woo! Got a message that popped out, and this one wants to come out too. We have, it feels good to be lost in the right direction. Okay, so you are going in the right direction. You're on the right path. Okay, you may not know exactly where this is going to land. Isn't that fun? That's part of the adventure of life. Life is an adventure. It's a journey, okay? If we knew the next step all the time, wouldn't it be boring? It would be very safe. Everything would be safe. Life would feel very safe. And we would lose interest. Don't you think? After a while, it would be very cookie cutter, very boring. Okay, so part of keeping life interesting for you, I feel like your guides are saying, there has to be some mystery. And the truth is, for some of you, if you knew what was ahead, you may act differently now. And they don't want you to act differently now. They want you to act just like you are right now. They want you to be authentically you and not change a thing. Okay, because some of you guys have somebody watching you. Okay, and if you knew they were watching you, you would act differently. And they don't want you to do that. That's for a few of you. That's all I'm going to say. The time has come to get everything your ancestors were denied. Okay? I'm seeing ancestors, like, hold out their hand. Like, they're ready to get paid. How do they get paid? You get paid. How do they get their karma evened out? You get your karma evened out. That kind of thing. I don't like that word karma, but that's what we got today. So that's the word. All right. Filling this card. We have angel number 555. This challenging phase in your life is about to pass. Yeah, I feel like we're in a transition. We're in probably a long transition phase. But I'm telling you, you guys have some things manifesting. And I feel like some of you guys have done a lot of like chanting, prayer, magic, manifestation, whatever this is. You did a lot, maybe a lot, one after another, like boom, 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 boom. Okay. And now you've been resting, or you're being told to rest, or you're being told to not do as much, or whatever this is. And I feel like what you don't realize is your magic, your spell work, your manifestation, whatever, is going to start popping like boom, 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 boom. You're just going to see it start to pop. And understand that there is an ebb and flow to that kind of thing too, and respect it. Okay, just respect the ebb and flow and be grateful for when it does come to fruition. All right, see it for the magical thing it is. Okay, do not write it off with logic. That is the worst thing you could do. When you see magic manifest, accept it as the act of wonder it is, okay? Because that increases the magic. If you write it off as logic, well, then it becomes a very sad thing, okay? So don't discount your magic. Don't discount your prayer, your chanting. Don't discount those magical, wonderful things in your life. I feel like you guys are going to see something in July, something magical change for you. It'll be different for different people, you know. So you're about to get sweet rewards for your hard work. Boom. Da, da, da. Yeah, something, you're going to get some kind of justice, some kind of reward in July. Okay. It could be big, it could be little. Okay. So let's find out. Okay. Tell me about the different deck for this. Okay. Different deck. Okay. Tell me about this reward. Let me knock the deck and let's shuffle it. Tell me about the reward. Okay. Some of you guys are going to see a reward. Some of it in July. For some it's big, for some it's small. Let's see. Tell me about this reward. No reversals. 10 of Springs, 10 of Wands, burdened. Okay, there's some kind of burden going to be removed for you. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands, resilience. It's something that you've had to be very resilient about. Okay, you've had to be like a determined warrior. A lot of determination here. And we have the Moon, reflection. You can't do that. You can't be like, well, it's hidden. No, tell me more. Okay, the Star, the aspiration, something you have aspired to. Okay, there's some kind of accomplishment, something you've been very determined to have happen, probably following your intuition. This is something that you've had a lot of faith about. Tell me more. This isn't not enough information about this. It's like you don't want to tell me. Why would you not want to tell me? They threw it off the table. Of course they did. The Magician, this is something you've manifested. Okay, so it has to do with spell work. Okay, something you have been working hard on. You've done the work, not just the magic. It's something you've had to be very determined at. You've worked very hard at. You're going to see some kind of reward here. I feel like it's recognition of some kind. It could be that you get accolades. It could be you get more attention. It could be that someone gives you like, it could be like, some kind of burden is relief. So it could be some kind of like tips or bonus as well, because that could relieve some kind of monetary burden. But it could be like good reviews, more attention, more followers, something like that. And we have the Sun here. So it's very positive. Okay. It's very positive. We have the Star and the Sun. Okay. So it's very positive. It can be also a very prosperous fertility here with the Sun as well. We have jack-o'-lantern, protection, also harvest. So there may be some harvest with this. So I feel like, you know, it could be that you receive some kind of gift, or some kind of promotion, you know, tips, bonuses. It could be new people, followers. It could be different things for different people. So I feel like for some of you, it will be small. For others, it'll be big. But whatever it is, it'll be heartfelt, and it will be enough to kind of like validate the work you've been doing. Validate where you are on your path. For a lot of you, this is a manifestation of your magic. So it will validate your magical path. And I think it's really important that no matter how big or small this manifestation is, do not write this off. Okay. Do not do that to yourself or what manifests for you. Okay. Because remember when this was something you wanted, all right, and it manifested for you. So be grateful for it and see it for the magical manifestation it is. That's very, very important. Okay. All right, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.